Zelda Darling with nerdsleeves.com.
Oh my gosh, iconic.
How are you, Poppy?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. It's so nice to meet you, especially since I just believe I saw you last night watching the movie.
Ew.
So I have a couple of questions. Obviously, that's why I'm here. So one of the things that stood out to me, which probably nobody else noticed, is Canva Queen. I thought that was so cute. The part where
Oh my God, thank you. No one has brought that up.
yeah, I was like, wait, has she ever used Canva? Have you used Canva or?
I sure have.
Yeah.
I have made some very important documents in my life on Canva. I am a Canva queen. Recently, I threw a surprise birthday for one of my best friends with a Canva invitation.
Oh, really? Was it one of like
Yes.
regular, like was it like a regular one or was it like a mobile one that you can send the link to?
Like I'm not a graphic designer, so it was definitely like I felt good that I was like I could upload two pictures and put them like this, and that was awesome. And play around with the fonts. That's like the most I can do with like graphic design. But
You
I felt
are a
awesome doing it.
professional.
Thank you.
Professional. Yeah, no, I'm like Canva. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, really? Just because I come from a background of graphic design before journalism. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, nice placement right there, Canva queen. And then
Yeah,
also,
literally. Canva, call me.
yeah, I thought that was so cute. And then also one of the most hilarious part, like you're hilarious the entire movie, but I really, really admired how you had to pretend to be so many different people for Emma's references. How did you feel when you were doing that? Like, was it chaotic, stressful?
It was really fun on set. I definitely I'm a Capricorn, so I really like need to and want to come prepared all the time. And like how that translates to being an actor is like I'm very diligent about like my lines. I'm very diligent about character work. I'm very diligent about like, beating my entire script and like doing all of like the text work and stuff. So like with this, I was like, okay, there is like some prep I need to do ahead of time to like find who these people are. So I think having done that, I felt like, okay, now on set, I can just like play and we can like do ad lib and improv and whatever. But I was like, especially like putting on just like a fun character or whatever, I was like, it can go haywire. And so I was like, I just want to come like prepared for that and make some specific decisions.
I thought it was amazing because especially because you had like the soundboard. I was like, I have a hard time just doing that in Discord. So watching
Yes.
you.
Well, I love how quickly Nadine goes from like panic at the first phone call to like in the end, she's like so confident. She's like, I got this. Garage sounds, explosion, like, you know.
Yeah, I noticed that at the very beginning. I was like, oh my God, this is probably like so intense. And then at the end, she's just like, oh, he should
Yeah.
sound like this. And then at the part, there's just one certain part when I just felt so bad. I was like, oh no.
I know.
Yeah, when it's like, oh no, now everyone knows. I was just like,
She got too confident.
just a little bit, but I enjoyed it. What would you say was your favorite part of the movie?
Um, I think it just was a really nice experience, like to like have while I was pregnant. Is like I don't know. I feel like it's like such a stupid answer, but like, I'm no matter what I did during the 9 months of my pregnancy would have felt like special and memorable. And the fact that like I was able to very proudly be like cute and pregnant in a film and be able to look back on that time. Like even when I watched it, I was like, oh my God, like I did that. I like had a baby was just special. So it's like both a thing that exists in the world and also is like a thing that's part of my like personal scrapbook now.
Oh, no, that's actually when I saw, I was like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. And I was like, well, okay, so, I was thinking like, is that movie magic? And I was like, no, there's no way. It's too real. And I was
Then
so
so yeah, because some people were like, oh, did they like have to make you pregnant for this scene? And I was like, no, it's like literally the opposite. Like Nadine wasn't supposed to be pregnant when I was first cast, but I just got pregnant in the time that
oh,
we were like waiting for production to start. And so Liz Garcia was like, if you're pregnant, Nadine's pregnant.
Hey, it worked because I thought it was adorable. I was like
Yeah.
for the beginning scene, and I was like, when they show like your shirt, like your bare belly, I was like, no, that's not movie magic. I think she really is pregnant, and I was just like,
Like,
oh, that's really cool because now her baby's already like can have an IMDb profile.
that's so funny.
So no, that was all my questions. I thought that the movie was the perfect summer movie. It is the perfect
It
antidote.
really is.
Yeah, just like,
Like,
all of us are, at a certain age where we're just like, man, we just got bogged down with all these responsibilities. And it's like,
yes.
what happens if we do go after that dream we wanted? So I was just like, oh, this is so inspirational. It's so cute. And like, everyone should have a friend like Nadine.
We all deserve a friend like Nadine.
Yeah,
Someone who
she did
will like
everything.
risk everything and heist their way to get their bestie into NASA.
Yeah, and I just love how you're like trying to tell her like, yeah, okay, have fun.
Like, all right, never mind. Okay, I guess the ship has sailed. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. Like I love that about she's just got like this optimism. But yeah, I'm so glad that you liked it. I think it's gonna be it's such a fun summer movie. Like it is so feel good. It's like
It
you can watch it
is.
with any member of your family without feeling awkward. I was just saying how the other day I accidentally watched a film with my dad where there was a sex scene. And even like at this age, as in my 30s, I'm still like, no, oh my
Tell me
God,
about it. I was like
I was
watching,
saying this.
even like, I'm like, oh, this movie says this is good. And of course, it's like a foreign film. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to stream it. And the first thing, and they're like in the bar getting ready. And I'm like, oh my God, exit.
Yes.
Never mind, kids. We're not watching that.
Just need a break. Things are too
Yeah.
hard. Things are bad out here. We need to like just sometimes feel good a little bit.
Yes, and this movie definitely made me feel good. I was like, this is such a cute movie. I was like, and the funny thing is, I'm kind of that person who's like, that movie's not that good. That movie's not that good. Whatever. But this movie, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, Zelda, that means so much.
Yeah. And then the fact that when Emma ends up actually understanding what she's doing, I was like, she's smart now.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for me, unless like that's it for my interview. I'm like, you answered all my questions, and it was just so amazing to meet you.
I love your cat. I love your cat
Oh,
in the
you can
background.
see him,
Being
Jonah,
gorgeous.
Mr. Jonah.
Hi, Mr. Jonah.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, he actually had to move my office into the living room because he's
Totally.
kind of codependent. And so he screams. And so since I moved my office near him, he's quiet now.
For sure. I have a Shih Tzu that's very attached to me, and also my baby is like, I think it's really sweet, but my baby's very Velcro baby to me. If I'm in the room, like my baby's just like on me at all times.
Oh, well, it was nice to meet you.